Alright, so now, independent practice. Time for you to do it on your own. Alright, so you can pause at this time so you'll be able to see it and work it out. Alright, Ephraim folds 15 pizza boxes every minute. There are 30 pizza boxes already folded from the previous shift. The shift manager says they need 225 boxes before closing. How many minutes would it take for Ephraim to meet that goal? Alright, so how many? So we see Ephraim folds 15 pizzas every minute, right? What does that tell us? Multiply. So I have 15 per minute, okay? And I'm just going to use X from now on, okay? There are 30 boxes already folded, so I have plus 30. And then he needs 225 before closing. So equals 225, okay? Now that we have our equation, we can put it in Des modes. The first input is going to say what?
Y equals 15x.
Y equals 15x plus 30. And the second input is going to say y equals 225. Alright, so let's put it in Des modes. What do we get? 13, comma 225. Okay, so our solution. So how many minutes would it take for him to meet that goal?
13.
It would only take him 13 minutes. It would only take him 13 minutes. Second one. You can pause at this time and work it out. Water tank A drains at a rate of 2 gallons an hour and has 240 gallons of water in it. Water tank B fills at a rate of 0.5 gallons an hour and has 70 gallons of water in it. How long will it take before the two tanks contain the same amount of water? Alright, so we have water tank A needs to equal water tank B. Alright, so water tank A drains, which gives us a negative 2 gallons an hour. Okay, so that tells us we have to multiply, so we will do negative 2x. Okay, and it has 240 gallons already in it. Okay, and then we have water tank B fills, which means it's going to be positive at a rate of 0.5 gallons an hour, so this can be 0.5x or g, however you feel, and has 70 gallons of water already in it. So when we put it in Des modes, you have to do the left side of the equation first. Y equals every time negative 2x plus 240. The second input would be y equals 0.5x plus 70. Okay? Now, if you put 240 minus 2x, that is the same thing. Okay? That is the same thing. So, once we put it into Des modes, what do we get? 68, comma. Who? 104. Alright, so we have 68 and 104 as our solution. Now our equation was negative 2x plus 240 equals 0.5x plus 70. Okay? Third one. A rectangle's length is 4 inches longer than its width and has a perimeter of 80 inches. What are the dimensions of the rectangle? Okay, and it gives us a hint. Perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Okay? So, the length of a rectangle is 4 inches longer than its width. How would we write 4 inches longer than the width?
4 plus W.
4 plus W, right? Or W plus 4. Okay? We have to do it on the bottom, then we also have to do it on the top, right? Now, the perimeter is 80. So we'll just put 80. Okay, the perimeter is 80. So we need to find the dimensions of the rectangle, meaning what is the width and what is the length. Alright, now, so the first thing we need to do is get our equation. Okay, so we know we need the length plus the length plus the width plus the width, right? And that'll give us the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, now the length is what? W plus 4, right?
Right.
So instead of bringing down L, I need to write what? W plus 4 plus W plus 4. Now, do we know the width? No, so we have to keep it as W. And it has to equal what? What's the perimeter? 80. Okay? Now, when we go and write the equation, we're going to change all of the variables to what?
Numbers.
X. So we got X plus 4 plus X plus 4 plus X equals 80. Right?
Right.
Seems a bit long, but you know, it's 4 times, okay? It's 4 sides. So, in Desmos, we got Y equals X plus 4 plus X plus 4. That's giving us both of our lengths, okay? And then we got plus X because we don't know the width. Everybody follow me?
So,
Okay? And then on the second inbox, we have Y equals 80.
okay.
Okay? So let's do this. Put it in Desmos. Alright, so once we put it into Desmos, what do we get? 18, comma 80. Okay? So our solution would be x equals 18. Okay? X equals 18. Alright, last one. Josie bought 4 cases of sports drinks for an upcoming event. After talking to her coach, she brought 3 more cases and spent an additional $6.95 on other items. Her receipts totaled to $74.15. Write and solve an equation to find how much each case of sports drinks cost. You can pause at this time and solve it. Alright, so we look at the problem. Josie bought 4 cases of water, or drink, sports drink, my bad, and then she bought 3 more, okay? So, either we can do 3x plus 4x, or we can just do 7x, okay? So, because she bought 7 cases of sports drinks, we don't know how much it costs, okay? Because that's what it's telling us at the end, to write an equation that solves this. So, we got x, because we don't know how much the sports drinks cost, alright? And then she spent an additional, which means I have to do what? Add. Addition, okay? Add 6.95 on other items. Her receipt totaled, which means that's equal 74.15. Now, if you did 3x, 4x plus 3x, you would get the same answer, okay? So, in the equation, in Desmos, we have to put y equals 7x plus 6.95, and then the second input or the second box, we'll put y equals 74.15. Okay? Now in Desmos, what do we get? 9.6, comma 74.15. Alright? So the cases cost $9.60. Cases cost $9.60. Okay? Alright, now, check for understanding, okay? Robert and Carlos play online video games. Robert buys 1 software package and 3 months of game play. Carlos buys 1 software package and 2 months of gameplay. Each software package costs $20. If they spend a total of $115, what is the cost of the gameplay? Okay, Amarian set up his equation to represent this. Okay? Now, so we have Robert buys one software. Okay? And 3 months of gameplay. Okay? Carlos bought one software and 2 months of gameplay. Okay? Each software package costs $20. Okay? If they spend a total of $115, what is the cost of 1 month? So we're trying to find P, right? Trying to find P. So what mistake did he make in setting up this equation?
I think that he didn't add the months together.
Okay, so when you're looking at it, he did 20P. Here it says 20 times P. So I'm guessing P is the packages, right?
Yeah.
But what are we looking for?
The months.
The cost of the month gameplay, right? So he did, if it's $20 per each software packet, he did 20 times the package, right?
Yeah.
But we know how much the package is, right?
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be a variable there with 20 because we know that each package is $20.
So he should have been.
So he put the variable where? In the wrong place. Okay? What should the equation say and what is the solution? Okay? So if Robert has one software package and Carlos has one, how many is that all together? 2. So 2 times 20 is what? 40. So they're spending $40 from jump because it's 2 software packages and each one costs $20. So that's 20 plus 20 or 20 times 2 and that's 40. All right, now we have 3 months of gameplay, right? And then we have 2 months of gameplay. So how many months is that? 5. So now that's 5P. Okay? And then it should equal what? 115. So we compare ours and his. Okay, he put the variable in the wrong spot. Okay? Even if we had 20 plus 20, we still have 20 plus 20, and we have 3 plus 2, which is 5. But the variable should have been with the 3 and the 2, which is 5, and not the 20 and 20, which gave us 40. Okay? Now, in Desmos, we'll put y equals 40 plus 5x. Make this look like a 5. Y'all get ready to put it in Desmos. And then we'll have y equals 115. Okay? So what do we get in Desmos? 15, comma. Alright, so we get 15, comma 115. Okay? So, what is the cost of 1 month of gameplay? $15. Okay? Now, so, let's wrap it up. When solving real world problems, okay, read one sentence at a time and look for evidence of math, action words, and usable data. Okay? Always look back at your solution to see if it makes sense in the real world content. Lesson completed.